Matthew chapter 6, verses 5 and 6 deal with the next part of the Christian life. We looked yesterday at how giving should be a part of the life of every believer. And the next part of Christ's Sermon on the Mount speaks about praying. And prayer is such a privilege and such an underused privilege for the child of God. But Christ says, when thou prayest. Now, he's making no mistake about it. He expects that his children would pray. When thou prayest, thou shalt not be as the hypocrites are, for they love to pray standing in the synagogues and in the corners of the streets, that they may be seen of men. Verily I say unto you, they have their reward. But thou, when thou prayest, enter into thy closet, and when thou hast shut thy door, pray to thy Father which is in secret, and thy Father which seeth in secret shall reward thee openly. And I wonder, are you a man or woman of prayer? Somebody once said this, your prayer life is your Christian life. I wonder if you are living the Christian life on your knees in prayer. This is the most important, next to God's Word, alongside of God's Word, the most important tool we have. And it's so often neglected. But Christ makes a very important point. It's very much connected to the last little message. All of our praying ought to be done, or the majority of our praying ought to be done in secret. It's interesting, it's a lot easier to pray with somebody else, isn't it, than it is to get alone with God on our knees and pray. But Christ makes the distinction that we ought to not be like the hypocrites who stand in the synagogues and pray so that we can be seen of men. Not that it's wrong to pray in church, but if you do it to be seen of men, it's wrong. But when thou prayest, enter into thy closet. The idea is a secret place alone, and shut the door, shut yourself away from the rest of the world, not to be distracted. Leave your phone in another room so that you can spend quality time with God. And your Father which sees in secret shall reward thee openly. John Bunyan, the man that wrote Pilgrim's Progress, said this: prayer will make a man cease from sin, or sin will entice a man to cease from prayer. And an interesting thought, you'll either give much time to prayer and live a more holy life, or you'll neglect prayer and find yourself falling deeper and deeper into sin. May God make us men and women of prayer, and that kind of private, secret prayer where so much good is accomplished for the glory of God and the good of man. God bless you all.